Hello students, this is part 2 of A Face in the Dark by Ruskin Bond. In my previous video, I discussed that Ruskin Bond has created an airy atmosphere, airy you can say strange atmosphere, right from the outset of the story to make an ordinary plot look extraordinary. The atmosphere of suspense, mystery, and surprise, along with the plot dealing with the paranormal figures, makes it a great supernatural story. Students, in my last video, already I used a word paranormal, and I want you to write down the meaning of that word. Paranormal means paranormal figure which cannot be explained by science or any law. Understood? You can say it supernatural, and supernatural, this word is very common to you. So students, you should also know the word paranormal. We already studied in our last video that while returning from his usual walk, Mr. Oliver encountered or confronted not confronted, it will be encountered a boy sitting alone on a rock. Now let's see. What are you doing out here, boy? Asked Mr. Oliver sharply, moving closer so that he could recognize the miscreant. Underline first the word miscreant. Miscreant means mischievous or culprit or a wrongdoer. Okay. Now, first he was surprised. Mr. Oliver was surprised to see him, as the boys of the school were not supposed to be out after dark, and as the place was near to the school, he could imagine no one else or outsider be there. So he questioned the boy very strongly or sharply that what he was doing there. When he did not get any reply, he moved closer so that he could recognize the boy, recognize the miscreant. So students, here you can write down the meaning of miscreant. Already I told you, mischievous. So a miscreant is a person who has done some mischievous activities. Understood? So boys were not supposed to be out after dark. Thus the boy sitting alone on the rock in the night forced the author to call him a miscreant. Understood? But even as he approached the boy, Mr. Oliver sensed that something was wrong. The boy appeared to be crying. His head hung down, he held his face in his hands, and his body shook convulsively. It was a strange, soundless weeping, and Mr. Oliver felt distinctly uneasy when, after repeated questioning, Mr. Oliver was not getting any answer, any reply from the boy. So he approached the boy little nearer, but he felt something weird, something wrong was happened, because a strange sound, sobbing sound, because the boy's face was covered with his hands, and while weeping, while sobbing, his body, the body of the boy was shivering in a very weird manner. So this made Oliver to feel very uneasy. Now, at first, seeing the boy, he was very angry. But, well, what's the matter? He asked, his anger giving away to concern. Now, Mr. Oliver, at first he was very angry, but now when he thought that the matter is not up to the mark, something weird had happened, he was showing concern towards the boy. Students, look at this paragraph. Well, what's the matter? He asked, his anger giving way to concern. What are you crying for? The boy would not answer or look up. Now I will explain this paragraph. Listen very carefully. As Mr. Oliver approached the boy, he discovered that the boy was sobbing, holding his face in his hands. His body was shaking weirdly, shivering. It was strange for Mr. Oliver, because a soundless weeping was felt or heard by Mr. Oliver. So initially Mr. Oliver was very angry, but when he heard him crying or sobbing, his anger diverted or changed into concern. He suggested the boy that he should not be out there at that time and asked the problem. After his repeated force, when the boy looked up, the light from Mr. Oliver's torch fell upon the boy's face. Now you can see, look up, the boy looked up. He took his hands from his face and looked up at his teacher. The light from Mr. Oliver's torch fell on the boy's face. Then you can find a small dash is there. If you could call it a face, strange means when the light fell on the face of the boy, if it could be called as a face. Why? Because the boy's face were featureless. Now what is meaning of featureless? That the face had no eyes, ears, nose or mouth. Now this is the mystery or the mysterious elements or supernatural elements used by Ruskin Bond. Mr. Oliver heard the weeping, the sobbing of the boy. Now, without any features on the face, how the boy could weep or cry? This is something very strange. This is like introduction of, or you can say the beginning of the supernatural story. It felt us, it make us very frightened to read. It had no eyes, ears, nose or mouth. It was just a round, smooth head with a school cap on top of it. And that's where the story should end. But for Mr. Oliver, it did not end there. So, according to the readers, the story should end there. But for Mr. Oliver, it continued. What happened? The torch fell from his trembling hand. Now, students, look at this. Trembling hand. Because earlier we were introduced that Mr. Oliver was not at all a nervous or imaginative person. But now we can see that his hands were trembling, shaking with fear. Why the hands were shaking or trembling? Because Mr. Oliver was horrified to see the boy's face, the featureless face without any eyes, ears, nose or mouth. Then what he did? He turned and scrambled down the path, running blindly through the trees and calling for help. Now the faceless boy terrified Oliver so much that immediately Mr. Oliver turned and in panic ran blindly through the forest and was calling for help. Scrambled, you can see that when you are very nervous or in hurry, you run in a zigzag way. So, why it is given running blind? The word blindly is given because the torch fell down and it was very dark. And without thinking anything, he was just running through the trees. Now, while running blindly through the trees and calling for help, Mr. Oliver now bumped into or stumbled into up to a watchman. He saw a lantern swinging in the middle of the path and he was gasping. He was out of breath. What is it, Sahib? Asked the watchman. Now, his second encounter with the person is a watchman. First he met a boy, second was the watchman. Has there been an accident? Where are you running? I saw something horrible. A boy weeping in the forest and he had no face. No face, Sahib. Now, when Mr. Oliver confronted the watchman, what he saw? When again the light of the lantern fell on the face of the watchman, he had also the same thing. Do you mean it was like this, Sahib? Asked the watchman and raised the lamp to his own face. the watchman had no eyes, no ears, no features at all, not even an eyebrow. Now here an eyebrow is also added to create that ghostly atmosphere. Earlier it was not mentioned that the boy had eyebrows or not, but here it is mentioned that not even an eyebrow, and that's when the wind blew the lamp out. So students, the last line is a thrilling climax. Why thrilling climax? Why the last part can be said as the climax? When Oliver ran away from the faceless boy and called for help, he encountered a watchman on his path holding a lantern swinging in the middle of the path, and when he saw the same featureless person, the watchman, and he stumbled up to a watchman only to find he was to be a faceless with no features or even eyebrows. The climax is reached when the wind blew out, because here the author has not ended or any conclusion is there, because here the author left the readers to imagine what might have happened to Oliver. Now it leave the readers with so many questions and conclusions that what might have happened to Mr. Oliver. From the last paragraph, the readers will decide whether they were the ghosts, whether they were only the illusions, because Mr. Oliver was lonely, so it were all these were his illusions or imaginations, or whether the whole thing was a prank played upon the teacher by some mischievous students. So we don't know that what happened, so readers can conclude any of the options and end the story of their own. Students, I hope that this 2-page story is very clear to you. Read the story properly. You have the workbook. Solve the question answers properly, and we shall return with a new chapter in my next video. Thank you.